What narcissists do when they get caught. That's the title of this video. When a narcissist gets caught, whether in a lie, betrayal, manipulation, or wrongdoing, the moment is not just uncomfortable for them. It is threatening, not because they feel guilt the way most people do, but because their image is under attack. Truth fears no questions, but lies panic when exposed. Let's walk gently but truthfully through what really happens when a narcissist is caught and the lessons hidden beneath their behavior. Remember one thing about narcissists: they are selfish, self-centered, egocentric, self-absorbed individuals. The narcissist lacks empathy. They take. Narcissists are master manipulators. They are very arrogant creatures, and they believe they are more important than everybody else. What they need is constant attention, validation, recognition, admiration, acknowledgement. Now, the narcissist, when they get caught, they deny everything, even the obvious. The first instinct of a narcissist is simple: deny, deny, deny. Even when the evidence is clear, even when they are caught red-handed, they will look you in the eye and say, that never happened. They don't deny because they believe you are wrong. They deny because admitting the truth would shatter the image they have built. A man who fears the truth will build a house of denial. Now, let me give you a short story. There's a child who broke a clay pot and hid the pieces under the bed. When asked, he said, "I don't know what happened." But the dust on his hands told the whole story. Truth always leaves footprints. Denial only delays the moment of exposure. When a narcissist is caught, they turn the blame on you. That is the great reversal. Once denial begins to crack, they move to the next strategy. They say, "It's your fault." Suddenly, the focus shifts away from what they did to what you did wrong. They'll say, "You made me do it." If you hadn't acted that way, they'll say, "You are too sensitive." This is called blame shifting, and it is one of their most powerful tools. When a guilty heart speaks, it points fingers instead of looking in the mirror. Let me give you a short story. There's a thief who was caught stealing fruit. Instead of apologizing, he shouted, "Why didn't you lock your gate properly?" The lesson here is that some people don't correct their wrongs, they justify them. When a narcissist is caught, they play the victim. When blame shifting doesn't work, the narcissist may suddenly become the victim. Yes, the same person who hurt you will now act as if you hurt them. They cry, they act misunderstood, they say no one appreciates them. This is emotional manipulation designed to make you feel guilty. The crocodile sheds tears, not from sorrow, but for survival. Let me give you a short story. There's a wolf who once fell into a trap and cried out, "Help me, I'm suffering." The villagers felt pity until they remembered how many sheep had disappeared. The lesson here is that not every cry comes from innocence. Some come from exposure. When a narcissist is caught, they attack you. They attack you with anger and intimidation. When cornered, a narcissist can become aggressive, emotionally or even verbally. They may raise their voice. They may insult you. They may threaten to leave. They may try to scare you into silence. Why? Because fear is a powerful silencer. When truth stands tall, lies grow loud. There's a man who was questioned about his wrongdoing. Instead of answering, he shouted so loudly that everyone became afraid to speak. The lesson is that noise is often used to drown the truth. When a narcissist is caught, they minimize what they did. If they can no longer deny or attack successfully, they shrink the problem. They'll say it's not a big deal. Everyone does it. You are overreacting. They try to make you feel foolish for caring. To the one who breaks the pot, it is small. To the one who used it, it is everything. Now, there's a man who stepped on someone's foot and said, "Relax, it's just a small step." But the one in pain knew it was not small. The lesson here is that pain is not measured by the offender, but by the one who feels it. Now, when a narcissist is caught, they rewrite history. This is where things become deeply confusing. They may change the story completely. That's not how it happened. You are imagining things. You always twist things. Now, this is what we call gaslighting. They make you doubt your own reality. There's a wise saying that says, if you repeat a lie long enough, the weak begin to question the truth. Now, there's a man who kept telling his friend, "The sky is green." At first, the friend laughed. After many days, he began to wonder, what if I'm wrong? The lesson here is to protect your mind. Not every voice deserves your belief. When a narcissist is caught, they try to charm their way out. Once the storm calms, they may suddenly become sweet again. Apologies, compliments, and promises to change. This is not always genuine. It is often a strategy to regain control. There's a proverb that says the snake may coil softly, but its nature does not change. There's a hunter who set a trap, then covered it with soft grass and flowers. The beauty was not for kindness, it was for capture. The lesson here is that not every kindness is pure. Some are carefully planned. When a narcissist is caught, they distance themselves or disappear. If all else fails, they may avoid you. They may give silent treatment. They may disappear completely. This is their way of escaping accountability. Now, there's a saying that says, wise saying, the one who cannot face truth will run from it. There's a student who failed an exam and stopped coming to class, not because the class was bad, but because the truth was too heavy. The lesson here is that running away does not erase reality. When a narcissist is caught, they gather allies. They go on a smear campaign. Sometimes they go behind your back and tell others their version of the story. They may paint you as the problem. They may seek sympathy. They may damage your reputation. This is done to protect their image and isolate you. There's a proverb that says a lie can travel far, but truth will arrive and stand firm. Two people argued. One went around telling everyone his sides first. For a while, he was believed, until the truth quietly caught up. The lesson here is that time reveals what noise hides. When a narcissist is caught, they rarely take true responsibility. At the heart of it all, narcissists struggle deeply with accountability. A real apology includes admitting wrong, feeling remorse, changing behavior. But for a narcissist, apology is often just a tool, not a transformation. There is a wise saying that says a true apology is not in words, but in changed actions. Dealing with a narcissist when they are caught can leave you confused, hurt, and questioning yourself. But remember this truth: you are not responsible for someone else's inability to face the truth. A wise elder once told his student, if you throw a stone into a muddy pond, the water becomes more disturbed, but if you leave it alone, the mud settles and clarity returns. The lesson here is that do not lose your peace trying to force clarity from someone committed to confusion. Truth does not need defense, it needs patience. Not every apology means change. Your feelings are valid even when dismissed. Protect your peace like a treasure. When people show you who they are, believe them, not their excuses. And remember, you deserve honesty, you deserve respect, you deserve peace. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've learned a thing or two. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not done so. And don't forget to share this video widely to all those who may need it. Hey, let me remind you again, knowledge is power, information is power, and learning is the superpower. If you love this video, comment below, click the like button and share this video widely to all those who may need it. Thank you.